All right, fair use, fair use. Disclaimer: it's your brother Wild Rummy back with another lesson, Lord, willing to be edifying. I want to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Wahab, Rakakadash, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles, elders, bishops, great men stone taught me this truth. Shalom to the 144,000 men of the Lord you see on the highways and byways. Prophet sign in the name and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, also in the correct doctrine. I want to send a shalom to the 1/3 men, women, and children that will escape the judgment of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai by their faith. Just want to bring another lesson, Lord, willing to be edifying through the spirit of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Esau has a rude awakening coming, and there's no way out of it for him. It's through the spirit of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. You got to thank the water for blessing us, giving us this information, this truth, this knowledge, this wisdom, this understanding to see the fall of our enemies. So let me get into these videos, hit a couple scriptures, and Lord willing, be edifying.
White people took a black Jesus and made him look like them. A lot of people don't understand how important that is. That is the start of white supremacy. That is where it all stemmed from. 500, 600 years ago, they decided to make him white. The earliest renditions of Jesus and the Holy Mother that we have on this planet are black. Why? Because it only made sense, because it's an African religion. And white people have decided at some point in history, 600 years ago-ish, that God must look like them. And to make it even worse, today we have Christians going into Africa, white Christians going into Africa and spreading the word of Jesus, of a white Jesus. I mean, it's sickening, really, if you think about it. And the fact that so many people still believe that Jesus looked like me, they don't understand how important that is. People say, well, it doesn't matter to me what color he was. If it didn't matter, then they wouldn't have changed his race from black to white, because it did matter. It represents a lot in this world. It is where it all started. Then obviously at some point they decided to make Greece the center of, civilization, when nothing could be farther from the truth. Greece would be nothing without African input. They learned everything from Africa. Why? Because Africa had already been civilized and they had already advanced themselves.
And it goes to show you everything Esau taught was a lie. Everything he taught was a lie, man. And you see, the truth is being revealed. Esau even bringing the information out that he knows that they have no connection to the Most High power. It's really the opposite. They are enemies of the Lord, man. And they're clueless to the fact that the Lord is against them. And like this guy's going to say, though, I mean, it's not prophecy, but in a sense, it is. Because the destruction won't come until all the prophecies is being fulfilled, man. And these nations have been held back from the destruction of Babylon the Great until the Lord returns, man. So what he's going to say right here is not accurate, but it is. And you got to understand and read between the lines, because the Lord has set this place up for last. And these nations have been held back from destroying Babylon for many, many years, man. And the Lord is soon to make good on his promise that this place will be desolation.
What do niggas get for being the sole reason why Iran ain't tearing this motherfucker up right now, ain't bombing the shit up out this motherfucker? What should we be getting for that? To be the sole reason why Iran is not bombing the shit up out this motherfucker, how they doing Israel up over there. You know what I'm saying? Because now that I think about it, America been using us as a shield for a long time now, because there's been plenty of times where other countries wanted to tear off in their ass. Russia did at times, China did at times, you know what I'm saying? Especially North Korea. Kim Jong-un, daddy, Kim Jong-il, he always wanted to bomb motherfucking America, but he never did. And now that I think about it, it was because of us. America been using us as a shield this whole time. That's fucking crazy. What do niggas get for that? What do we get for being the reason why this motherfucker just ain't up in smoke right now? What do we get?
And we get your ass in order and repent. But the point is, the Lord has held the destruction back until prophecy has been fulfilled, man. And all the words of the scripture had to be fulfilled. But the nations are going to get their, they're going to get their opportunity to avenge their nations on Babylon the Great, man. They're going to be satisfied for what the Lord put on their spirit to do, man. Because all the nations know that we are the children of Israel, man. Every single nation knows that we are the children of Israel. Let me hit that scripture real quick, and I'm just going to hit the point of it. This is Psalms. It's a Psalms 83, and this is one of the main scriptures you can go to just to prove the point that all these nations know who we are. They just made a tumult, as it's going to say here. This is Psalms 83. In verse 1, it says, "Keep not thou silent, O power, and hold not thy peace, and be not still, O power. For lo, thy enemies," see, these nations are the enemies of the Lord, man. "For though thy enemies make a tumult, they that hate thee, have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people." See, they have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. See, all these nations have come together to hold back the point or the fact that we are the children of Israel. We are the chosen people of the Lord, man. It says, they have said, "Come and let us cut them off from being a nation." And that's what their point was. Let's cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. And see, that's what these nations conspired against the children of Israel to do, man. Cut us off from being a nation, that we will never return to who we are. But the Lord, fulfilling prophecy, had us return back to him, man. And see, these nations are fed up with Esau because he's benefited in his kingdom to rule over the world for the most part and to be at the head of holding the children of Israel in captivity, not knowing that their destruction is coming for what they did to the children of Israel, man. These Edomites have no clue that the Lord is against them.
I had came on here with a video not that long ago, and I said there's a attack on black people within the U.S. government, and there was people who were saying, "No, I want a destiny swap with the black Americans. I'm hoping for that shit to happen." Why did Iran, the government officials of Iran, come onto a platform and tell the blacks, it is not the blacks that we are attacking. No brown person is on our radar. No black person is on our radar. In fact, we are your ally. We are going to protect you when something breaks out, because something is going to break out, and we want you to know when something breaks out and you guys notice it's in y'all's community and you guys are the ones dying and your people are being affected, y'all cities, y'all major bases, y'all's towns, everywhere the black people at. When y'all start to notice that they're pushing this propaganda that Iran just dropped a bomb over here, they said, no, it's not, because we fuck with y'all. It's your government bombing you and pushing you out from within. The government of Iran came out and said that. I want you to know. There's a few black people who have caught on, and there's like a little trend where they dance into a song and they're like, "Ooh, black people of Iran, thank you for covering us." Yeah, because you guys took a little bit of that. You guys took what you guys wanted to hear. Black people, we got your back, but you guys didn't hear what they said. They said, your government is going to try to take you out from within and then try to frame it like it's the war with Iran. But it's not, because we fuck with you. And we know the play. And we giving y'all the play, so be up on the play. You feel me? So I'm giving y'all the play, because y'all tried to say, when I came on here a few weeks ago and I said it's going to be a crazy purge that's going to happen because the white race is dying down. Y'all keep on thinking this shit is about oil and this. It is. It's a piece. The major part too is the white race is dying down, and there's too many black people. There's too many black people. There's too many of us. They don't realize this shit. There's going to be a Persian within, and they're going to frame it like it's a war attack, and people are going to not know who to ally with because y'all going to think the government really likes us and they will never attack us. Iran is not our enemy. I just want y'all to know. Not the black people's enemy. No, no, no. They are not our enemy. So when these attacks start to happen, do not get on no platform and say, oh, Iran, F, Iran, F, da, da, da. Do not do that because they have already said, their alliance, they have already said that we are not their enemy. They know the play. Remember, I told y'all.
And see, she might not explain it right, but you get the gist of what she was saying because the Persia, Iran is a ancient nation. It's I forgot exactly how old it is. It's a couple thousand years, but they know the history of the Israelites in that land because they gave us a right to build a second temple, man. I think it was through Darius. You can look that history up in the scriptures, man. It's easy to get. I think it's in Daniel's. But the point is, those nations that's in that land know who we are. And they know that we are in Babylon the Great, man. And you can, you know that. I mean, if you don't understand and know that, they freed the when they had captured during the I think it was in the 80s when they took down the Shah. Briefly telling you exactly, I don't want to tell you word for word because I can't remember off the top of my head. But anyway, they had captured some American troops and they freed the so-called black troops and let them go. But they kept the Edomite troops as pawns, man, because they said that we've been oppressed long enough in Babylon the Great, man. So they know, man, and that's what she was really getting at. But sometimes you can have Jake explain it to certain people that can understand on their level. See what I'm saying? So what she was saying is true. They have no smoke with the Jakes, man. They already knew. They already know that we are the children of Israel because of the history in the scriptures. It's in the scriptures. They know the history of the Israelites here, man, in Babylon the Great, man. And everybody knows that we've been oppressed here and still is oppressed here in Babylon the Great, man. So these nations are not um, out of the loop in an understanding of who we are. They're not out of the loop. And they know who they call the big Satan and the little Satan. And now you see right here, Pakistan joins Iran, Iraq, Indonesia, and Mexico burning Baal effigy with Star of David on his forehead. So they are knowing who is the big and the little, man. And these are the other nations, man, that's doing this. But that goes to show you that what we've been bringing out through the spirit of Yahweh Shemi Awashai prophecy is being fulfilled, man. All these nations are turning on Babylon the Great, man, and their ally. And it's soon to happen to the whole entire Babylon the Great, man, for it to be on fire, man, because these nations are tired and fed up with the destruction of their nations while they call it the Epstein class now. It's pretty much been on top, ruling with the iron fist against these other nations, sanctioning them, not letting them get food and prosper and everything, man. So it's not like we're saying something that everybody else doesn't know. No, all these other nations know that who is the reason why they have not prospered, man, why their country is poor, why their people are poor, and they're struggling, man. This is Obadiah 1 in verse 8. It says, shall I not in that day, saith Yahweh Shem Yahushua, even destroy the wise man out of Edom? And see, Esau has no clue of what he's doing, man. It's done became like a TV show, DT. Now, he was the one that coined fake news. Now he is the forefront of fake news because you can't believe nothing comes out of Babylon the Great anymore, man. If you're not on X or on one of these alternative media sites, you don't have a clue what's going on. What's the real news? What's really behind the curtain? Because they're running this like a TV show, man. And these DT and Hexef and Rubio, all those are actors on the world stage, man. And no one is wanting to join with them in anything they do, man. So the wise man is being destroyed out of this place, man. They are not thinking about what they're doing. They have no plan to get out of the shit that they stuck their foot in with Iran. They have no way to open the Straits of Hormuz. Now they're planning to send these troops into a slaughter box, man. And that goes to show you that the Lord is destroying the wise man out of Edom. Shall I not in that day, Sep Yahweh Shem Yahweh shall even destroy the wise man out of Edom and the understanding out of Mount of Esau? And thy mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed out to the end that every one of the Mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter, man. This is the nation that the Lord said would receive no mercy. And the scripture tell you, in James, he didn't give no mercy, man. So nobody's gonna feel sorry for Edom when he goes down and he's slaughtered, man. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame, see, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. See, for the violence against Jacob in your land, by killing them, murdering them, robbing them, doing all these things to them, creating a YN culture for our people to be degenerates, creating this alphabet community for our people to be in these different abominable things that they do. This is all stemming from what the Esau created, man. And see, it's a judgment coming for what you did to the children of Israel, man. The Lord ain't gonna take that lightly, man. And that's what Esau doesn't understand, man. The wise man do not understand everything he's did to the children of Israel. He's gonna have to pay back for that, man. You won't be able to escape out of the judgment of the Lord, man. And no Edomites are going to be saved, man. It don't make no difference what what's his name, Akar and Assad say. They're finished, man. This is Jeremiah 49 and verse 20. It says, "Therefore hear the counsel of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shah, that he have taken against Edom." See, hear the counsel that he's taken against Edom, and his purpose that he hath purposed against the inhabitants of Teman. And Teman is another class of Edomites, man, which would have been the Germans. It says, "Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them." See, the least of the flock, the small hats, the little adversaries, man. It says, the earth is moved at the noise of the fall, and that's the destruction that's coming to it, man. The earth is moved at the noise. So that goes to show you this place is going to shake to and fro, man, when those missiles are shot off into the ends of the earth, man. The earth is moved at the noise of their fall. At the cry, the noise thereof was heard in the Red Sea. So the destruction is going to be right there in that Middle East, right there where the Red Sea is, man, where we cross, man. And more likely, it's going to be heard all the way over here in Babylon the Great, man. The destruction, how many is going to hit, man? 200 million is going to hit, man. It says, "Behold, he shall come up and fly as the eagle, and spread his wings over Basra, and at that day shall the heart of the mighty men of Edom be as the heart of a woman in prayings," man. So Esau's going to be terrified for the destruction that's coming upon him, man. The Lord is going to judge him in a very horrific way. He didn't want to show any mercy, so he's not going to receive any mercy, man. And his destruction drawing nigh. See, his destruction is drawing very, man. I just posted, Iraq has basically declared war against Babylon the Great in Israel, man. So this thing is only intensified. It ain't getting better. It ain't going to be. He's not going to be able to wiggle out of this. Ain't no ceasefire. Those nations don't want a ceasefire. They're tired of the 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 um, the propaganda that's been put on their nation is calling them they the reason why everything bad is happening. Not saying anything about them going over and basically antagonizing them to want to attack, man. See, Esau throws a rock and hides his fist and plays the victim, man. He's always done that. This is MO. This is Isaiah 34, verse 5. It says, "For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment." See, this judgment is slated for Esau, man, but 2/3 of our people gonna get caught up in it, man. Esau is slated for judgment, man. The sword of Yahweh Shem Yahushua is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats. With the fat of the kidneys of rams, for Yahweh Shem Yahushua have a sacrifice in Basra, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea. See, this is symbolizing Babylon the Great, man. Where Esau dwells, man. His headquarters for everything wicked to come out of, man, is Babylon the Great, man. So the sacrifice is going to be here, man. So the Lord is not giving Esau a way out, man. The Lord said, I have, he says, the sword of Yahweh Shem Yahushua is filled with blood. See, that blood, says Esau didn't hate blood, blood is going to pursue him, man. So that sacrifice is going to be made for the children of Israel, man. This is Jeremiah 50. It's Jeremiah 50 in verse 45. Therefore, hear the counsel of Yahweh Shem Yahushua that he hath taken against Babylon. See, as the counsel that the nations took against the children of Israel, this is what the counsel of the Lord took against Babylon. And his purpose hath he purposed against the land of the Chaldees. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. See, the least of the flock is the small hats, man. They have drawn Esau, the mighty power, Babylon the Great, into war, and now he can't prolong the destruction, man. He can't prolong the fighting. Let me get you this right quick, because his economy is crashed, man. His economy is through. Let me pull this up, man. I just seen this on. I just posted this on IG as well. Look, it says, U.S. Treasury declares insolvent with 47.8 trillion liabilities. So the money is, the dollar bill is gone. Esau dollar, look at it's a spirit. Edom might hold his dollar up. His dollar is finished, man. It's insolvent, man. It's pretty much pointless, or you can't buy anything with it, man. It's basically you going to work for nothing, man, because it's done lost every value it had, man. It's done. At the noise of the taking of Babylon, the earth is moved. See, at the noise of the taking of Babylon, the earth is moved. What Isaiah 24 say? And the cry is heard among the nations. What Isaiah 24 tell you? It's going to shake to and fro like a drunkard, man. So this place is going to be destroyed, man, because of Esau, Edom's wickedness, and what he did to the children of Israel, man. Let me find you that real quick. Is it 21? Yeah, 20. This is Isaiah 24 and 20. It says, the earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard. See, it's moved. So the destruction of those missiles, man, is going to make the earth move like a drunkard, back and forth, man, and shall be removed like a cottage, and the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall and not rise again. See, what's going to happen is never going to be done again, man. It's a wrap, man. And it shall come to pass in that day that Yahweh Shem Yahushua shall punish the hosts of the high ones. See, the elite, the Epstein class, they say now, that are on high, and the kings of the earth upon the earth. See, the judgment is going to be given to them on the earth, man. Their judgment is going to be given to them on the earth. This is what you would say hell is. You come back and serve your punishment here on the earth, man. In heaven is peace. There's no hell under the earth, man. There's no little red man is with a pitchfork and a pitchfork telling you to do this and do that under the earth, man. No. You get your marching orders from the Lord, and you come on earth and fulfill your marching orders, man, your punishment, man, your judgment. And see, this is what Esau don't have a clue about, man. He done fabricated this whole mindset of Christianity and Buddha and Islam and all this shit, and not knowing that everything he said was a lie, man. And that's what our people can't understand, man. They can't come out of the witchcraft that Esau brung upon them, man. Let me hit this, man. I don't want to make it long. This is Ezekiel 21, 25, 12. It says, thus say Yahweh Shem Yahweh Power, because at that Edom have dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance and have greatly offended and revenged himself upon them. Therefore, thus say Yahweh Shem Yahweh Power, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom. See, the Lord is finna punish Esau, man, the Edomites, and will cut off man and beast from it. And I will make it desolate from Teman, Eve, and they of Dedan shall fall by the sword. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hands of my people Israel. So we're going to get our payback. All the shit Esau's done, it's going to be done unto him. And they shall do in Edom according to my anger and according to my fury. And they shall know my vengeance, saith Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. So Esau is going to know the vengeance of the Lord, man. Because the Lord is going to stretch his hand out upon him, man. So I'm in it there, Lord, when it was edifying. Shalom, shalom.